Good morning, Twin Cities. You're waking up with the Fox 9 Morning News.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. You can call it Beauty and the Beast. I don't know if Jeff, our producer, was writing about Beauty and the Beast.
Well, I would be the beauty. You would be the beast.
I think that is very, very accurate. I think he was actually talking about the beast of crabgrass. This is crabgrass right here, and then magnolia. So we're talking both of those things.
Yeah, there's a lot of
kind of balance it out.
Right, there's a lot of stuff going on in the garden. And what we're looking at here is actually dead crabgrass. It's an annual grass in Minnesota. So this guy is dead, but the seeds, it sprays out millions of seeds during the summer, and that's what lays in wait and becomes a problem again when the weather warms up.
And it stays forever unless you kill it.
Yeah, it's a warm season grass, and it really gets up and runs in the warm weather. So that a lot of people have confusion or don't know when to put crabgrass preventer down. Well, there's two really easy rule of thumbs to take that confusion out. Firstly, you want to put it down when the lilacs are blooming. Now you can see this is a lilac. It's just starting to bud out and isn't that far away from blooming.
Oh.
Also, another good rule of thumb is once you mow your lawn once,
for the first time,
that's the indication that your crabgrass preventer should go down. So these guys were a little bit shaded. It really kind of depends. It can be warmer up against your sidewalk or maybe if you're in more sun. But we're really starting to get into that time when crabgrass is a problem. So I've got a few different options here of what you might find at the garden center or at your home store. First one here, Tom, is just a straight crabgrass preventer. It has team in it, and this will take care of crabgrass provided it's put on in the right time. The second bag here is really a natural product. It has 100% corn gluten, and that corn gluten is what inhibits or prevents the crabgrass seed from germinating. Now, if you're doing some reseeding, a lot of people are reseeding at this time of year. Well, most crabgrass preventers will actually prevent turfgrass or your lawn seed from germinating as well. With the exception of this product, it's called 2%. You want to look for this chemical, 2%, and this knows the difference between crabgrass
and
regular grass. So that's a good option if you're doing some reseeding. The other one that I like to use, it has this product called Dimension in it, and this acts as a pre- and a post-emergent herbicide. So it not only kills the crabgrass seed, but also the young crabgrass. So it kind of takes some of that confusion out of timing, because all the chemicals do have a lifespan. So this timing issue can be a problem. Dimension will take that away from
And
it.
as far as application, normal, the same.
All goes on with a broadcast spreader like this, and the broadcast spreader is one where it kind of spins around. You don't want to use a drop spreader. That spinning action disperses the chemical and the fertilizer.
So you don't
correctly.
want to use the drop spreader.
Don't want to use the drop spreader unless you want to have those great big streaks in your lawn, because oftentimes that can burn. Are you ready for the beauty?
Well, after all that crabgrass
we've
talk,
done the beast part. Now we're on to the beauty part.
Absolutely.
Something that if you've been driving around the neighborhoods lately, beautiful white flowers in bloom. These are magnolias, one of my most favorite plants, and really a joy in the spring. Any plant that really comes to life in the early spring is definitely a joy in the garden. You can see it's in full bloom. And actually, and as Tim falls in my hole, there we go, cameraman just fell in the hole, by crikey. It actually blooms before the leaves come out, and it's truly wonderful. And there's my hole right there. You can see it. I've dug it nice and wide because they have kind of a fibrous root system, so you want to dig your hole nice and wide, and maybe even add in some soil sulfur because they like a slightly acidic soil. And once you bring one of these into your garden, you'll enjoy it for years to come.
Do they bloom just once then in the spring and then we're done for the year, or is this continuous?
It's just in the spring, really early in the spring, and really just a joy because it can be kind of bleak out there when these guys start to bloom. And there's some pink varieties, some white ones, bush-shaped tree forms. Really a joy.
And obviously they handle winter well, so it's a hardy tree to have.
Yeah, it's a hardy tree, tough as nails. Oftentimes when you think of magnolias, you maybe think down south, but there are some that work up here.
Oh, they're beautiful. And the cost for something for, I suppose, a different size of the magnolia, is it very expensive to put in your yard?
Well, this little guy here, you can pick him up for maybe right around, $20, $30.
Oh.
And then you got some tree forms here. Different sizes usually indicate different costs.
That's beautiful. Well, a really nice addition, especially when you're trying to kill crabgrass.
Yeah, you need one of these.
Stuff.
This will take you from the beast to the beauty.
Yeah, well, and then you're out here to kind of accentuate the positive or negative there, too. Thanks, Dale. Well, everything Dale's talked about this morning can be found on our website at fox9.com. Time to get things growing.
Yeah, hummingbirds are coming, too.
Oh,
they're in Minnesota.
Perfect time of year.
Get your hummingbird feeder out.
See? Look at that. Stick around with Dale. All right, let's stick around with Keith Marlowe. He's got our forecast for all this planting and gardening.